clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my boss keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my boss keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome.
I laid I'm right on time,
telling me to get me home,
like a German.
Telling me to let me fuck all that shit.
That's right.
Just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass YouTube stream podcast. All the known land. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy C. The Shot from the Point. Due to Discord having worldwide troubles with DMs, we can't capture the video of our point man today, which is Jeff.
What's good? Nobody wants to see me anyway, so that's probably for the best.
What are you talking about? They want to see that chin.
They want to see that chin. What are you, crazy? What are you, crazy? They're saying early. The German efficiency is rubbing off. Exactly. It's rubbing off. It took 15 years, but finally happened. 14 years, whatever the fuck it is. 14. But it's finally happening. Hey, we got a huge show for you today. Not only the main topic, but we're going to try something new. There's so many quality topics out there. We're going to go, you pick, right after we do the initial Brie Larson controversy. We're going to shed some light on this thing, on why people got so pissed off. But it looks like the movie, another 5 out. No, it's just big. Shut up, Jonathan. Eat it, Olsen. I forgot to get myself another cup of coffee before I started. No, we got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of good stuff, a lot of funny stuff, a lot of stuff to watch. And I don't know if we had to go over time. I'm not saying we are. Could we do that, gentlemen?
I'm cool with that.
Depends on how y'all treat me. If you treat me good, might stick around. Treat me bad, I don't know. But yeah, we got a lot of good stuff to talk about. We're going to shed some light on the Brie Larson situation, because there does seem to be seeing a lot of misconceptions on the both sides. What started this controversy? Now, the film got, was it almost 500 million worldwide, not in the States?
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah, a little underwhelming in the States. Was it only 100 million for a Marvel movie?
In America. Yeah, the domestic was 145 million, foreign was like 300.
Yeah. But yeah, so they should probably cost him $200 million. But it does look like a success either way. You're way over the line at that point.
That's a little bit of money.
That's not what we're here to talk about.
Weekend.
Oh, it's good. It's good. There's no doubt about it. I'm sure there's a lot of anti-SJWs that are very upset. Fuck! I bet my whole channel on this thing failing. No, I'm sure. I think the criticism is legit of Larson thing. But I want to show you how we got to this point as far as the negativity. And I want to put Brie Larson's comments in context, because I have to be on the anti-SJWs didn't get everything in context, right? As far as what she was talking about. And the lefty SJW types flat out lied to you and then played the arrogance argument, which is I like to call, I'm sorry, you just don't understand her. She's so deep. She's a dope. She's not that bright. She's nothing impressive about her. She's just a blonde actress that wants to be important so bad. That's it. Oh, she's pretty. If you like flat booties. So I just want to show you what to get there. And I'm going to be a little fair to her as far as what the controversy. I will say this. The controversy was deserved. You asked for it. If you use any of this language and you're promoting a film, if you were to use it about blacks, women, whites, name any group, you're going to have problems. She used the old, I had a conversation with Real-talk, and I said, obviously I've never experienced any kind of racism. Well, maybe I have when I was in the few situations where I was a minority, like in school or something. But nothing serious. Nothing that big a deal. Right? There he is, Real Talk. That's what you get when you become a member. But I did experience a type of anti-military bigotry. And it went a lot like this. I hate the army. I hate the military. But you're okay. That's what she tried. And everybody, if any black person or anybody's experienced any kind of racism or bigotry in the past or something like that, I don't like black, but you're okay. And that's kind of what she did. And that's kind of why she had a problem. And that's kind of why she probably could have made even more money. And this movie would have been a little more accepted. This is not a movie review. I haven't seen the movie. I don't care to. I'm not going to. I'm just talking about the controversy. That's it. What I've heard about the movie, it's not the worst Marvel movie of all time. It's not as bad as the Hulk. But it's certainly one of the low-end ones. And
I'm hearing like, what, 6, maybe 7 out of 10?
6, 7 out of 10. Okay, not a total, not as bad as the anti-SJWs would like you to believe.
Decent.
Yeah, but not that great either. Nothing spectacular, and probably a little underwhelming for the person who's probably going to kill Thanos. Right.
So you're telling me Jesse wouldn't go see it and say, "Amazing"?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think Jesse would say it was gay. So let's get to the video. Let's close that. Let's throw the video on. I captured this just before, but this is what pissed everybody off, and it's understandable. And you're not stupid if this irritates you, and you're not stupid if both Hulk movies. Yeah, they're pretty bad. Yeah.
No, Adrian's saying he liked them. He loved the Hulk.
You like the Hulk movie? I like the
first one. I like.
I like the first one better than I like the one that's in the Marvel universe.
Like Lou Ferrigno?
No, that was good, but for different reasons. I'm talking about the first one that was really over the top. I didn't like the one that Ed Norton was in. It was awful.
Who played him?
Was that Eric Bana?
No, Lou Ferrigno. Lou Ferrigno played him in the 70s.
No. Eric Bana. He was the one that played him.
Yeah. Richard. Yeah. Bruce Banner. Eric Bana. I didn't hate that as much as I hate. I hated the last one. It's just I know it's a part of the whole Marvel universe. It wasn't that good. It could have been better.
Edward Norton in 2008.
Yeah, it's been 10 years already. Yeah, Ed Norton mucked that up. From what I understand, he's a real pain in the ass to work with, and a really extremely obnoxious. And it was the early part of the Marvel series. The Marvel Infinity Wars, which is one of the greatest comic book movies of all time, is really, as a friend of mine put it, an accomplishment in logistics, if nothing else. It is. But this is what got Brie in trouble. I think this $500 million weekend probably could have been 7 or 8, possibly, especially with the for a Marvel movie, the opening being kind of in the United States. Worldwide, probably didn't matter. So here she goes.
I am so grateful to be up here to receive this award, so I cannot thank my family and my team, and instead talk about something that's really important to me.
All right. Right off the fucking bat. That's going to rub people. Not talk to my family. It's something really important to me. We know the virtue signal is coming in. All right. It's a Hollywood actress. They all do this. Brie's just going to gum it up even more. Captain Marvel is going to beat Thanos in the end game and pull up the racist homophobic tweets from 2008. Here we go.
I'd like to bring to light an aspect of our industry that has risen to the surface in the last week. It's an issue.
I could see the biggest complaint I see about this film is bad acting from her, not from Sam Jackson. And I heard the villain is amazing. I heard the villain in this movie is like one of the best.
I never disagrees.
Listen to this sigh.
An aspect of our industry that has risen to the surface in the last week.
I can do better than that. Oh, no, boy, this is doomed.
It's an issue that's been bubbling since, really the whole time, but this issue has a solution that each one of us in this room can participate in.
Fire people.
So earlier this week, USC Annenberg's Inclusive Initiative released findings that 67% of the top critics reviewing the 100 highest grossing movies in 2017 were white males.
And they're all gay.
No, not all of them.
Oh, 90% of those fucking top 28% are friggin' gay.
Probably.
And, of course, just because that's a case doesn't necessarily mean there's some illegal hiring practices, because that's what she's fucking accusing. Illegal. Thank you, Larry Banks. From what I see, Brie just made some far-left tweets, and the controversy was so bad, someone shut her up. That's true, a couple months ago, and hope we forget about it. And I think no matter worked. Legit, she had to do is promote her video like everyone else does. Actors get interviewed all the time with that virtue saying she did cost the movie money. She probably did. But she got lucky. It still made money. Right? She got lucky. It still made money. And what did she just say so I don't forget?
Reviewing the 100 highest grossing movies in 2017 were white males.
Every time I go to an NBA game, 90% of the players on are African American, and this needs to stop.
No, Real Talk says the real issue is her not having an ass.
I mean, this is utterly ridiculous. The top skiers in the world are certain ethnic groups are attracted to certain lines of work. There's too many Irish on the fire department. I mean, are you kidding me? Look, I like to bench you here when these stupid things are brought up. If you have bigotry, if you have racism, show me where it is. Let's go fight it. Because this isn't necessary, because the numbers aren't what you want them to be as far as ethnic diversity doesn't mean people are being pushed away. And not to mention the fact, in today's world, you could become a new movie critic almost overnight online. So that's the first problem with our argument, right? So this is not, I don't think this alone would have rung a bell.
Less than a quarter were white women, and less than 10% were unrepresented men.
Irrelevant.
Only 2.5% of those top critics were women of color. So you're probably
the toaster has more acting range than Brie Larson and a better ass for some reason. All right, okay.
We think right now, like, wow, that super doesn't represent the country that I live in, and that's because that's true. This is a huge disconnect from the U.S. population breakdown of 30% white men, 30% white women, 20% men of color, and 20% women of color.
I wish you guys could see this, because the thing is, you got to see that. I mean, she's awful. Look at this. Like she wants to let you know. My father is how you spot a good actor. You don't notice they're acting. I always notice when I watch DiCaprio, except for Wall Street. That was Wolf of Wall Street was a great movie. Like you're seeing they're really trying hard to act, and this is what we're seeing here.
When you see somebody take a bite of something and they over-exaggerate how bad it is, and they're just like, "Oh my god, it's gonna kill me."
The character is based off not unpopular. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. I did know that. Captain Marvel, yeah. And in recent up-head, yeah. So this is forced. You know, I saw stuff in the trailer. No, this isn't a little girl's games. Flying's not for girls. Who says that? I was in the military. If you said something like that to a girl, you might be in the IG office. And I left the military pretty recently. Less than half a decade ago. That would have been a big problem if somebody said that. Like, who fucking says this shit? It's just it's a feminist dream. The world has to be worse than it is in order for you to even give her the time of day.
So why does that matter? Why am I up here giving you statistics?
Because you are a simple woman that found themselves unbelievably fortunate, and you have to make up for that by acting like this is a big deal when it isn't.
When I could be spending this time talking about my publicist. Lindsay, who I love, and thank you so much.
But fuck you, Lindsay, because I have to get my politics out there and ruin this film for a lot of other people that are working on it.
For bringing Jesse up here and making me super emotional while I rattle off percentages of people.
And then she had to say she was super emotional. She couldn't even project it.
People. On top of all of this.
Actors can typically do that.
Am I saying that I hate white dudes? No, I'm...
You're okay. Ding. First ding. Am I saying that I hate white dudes? No. And I notice this is used a lot in her defense. Well, she said she didn't hate white people. Who's she, Tipster? I said it, therefore it is. You can come to a reasonable conclusion, especially as this goes on, that you got a problem with white guys. Which is fine. I don't care. Doesn't mean doesn't mean anything to me. But it was enough to make sure I never pay for this film.
Not. But what I am saying is that if you make a movie that is a love letter to women of color, there is an insanely low chance a woman of color will have the chance to see your movie and review your movie.
Great.
What?
Great. Fantastic. Now, she may be speaking to this group. Maybe fuck they are. Maybe these people can change that. Maybe she's saying, hey, hire more people of color. There's no problem with that. That's great. Something tells me people of color are not running to this fucking job. It's a bunch of gay white guys. So the idea that you choose it, and I don't believe in forced hiring. We gotta get one person that's really not into this in this job. Let's take the disabled Hispanic girl. I believe best person gets a job, and ethnic groups are attracted to certain types of line of work. Gay men are attracted to this work. What are we gonna do? Fire those guys? Because I have to admit that I wouldn't be surprised if anywhere from 60 to 80% of the people that she's talking about are a protected group, and that's crews. I'm assuming that would include gay white men. Fuck them. Fuck gay white men. Imagine if I said that on here. I'm not saying I hate gays, but I just wish they weren't reviewing my fucking movie.
Hey,
it's insane.
You can check us, over
you know
on
why?
Twitch.
Because that is a legitimate homophobic statement. I don't think he should be ruining my movie. I don't need to hear from gay men. I don't have nothing in common with them. That's horrible. I admit that's a horrible thing to say. That's going to piss people off. It's not hard to get your head around. Everybody write your signal.
Clarity.
And this is also not to mention
clarity, everybody.
Other people besides white dudes like Star Wars and would love the opportunity to do a set visit. And I'm also saying I don't hate white dudes.
Why would you have to say it twice?
I'm just saying we need to be conscious of our bias and do our part to make sure that everyone is in the room. Really sucks that reviews matter, but reviews matter.
Oh.
Good reviews out of festivals give small independent films a fighting chance to be bought and seen. Good reviews help films gross money. Good reviews slingshot films into awards
Remember she's saying this.
contenders. A good review can change your life. It changed mine.
Yeah. Remember she said that.
Our industry has gone through a major growth. Thank you for clapping for my good reviews.
I love that review.
It's like so excited to be like, yeah, that one time. Our industry has gone through a major growth. We are expanding to make films that better reflect the people that buy movie tickets, but they are not allowed enough chances to read public discourse on these films by the people that these films were made for. I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time.
Tough shit. And didn't you just say that a good review can change the outcome? Didn't you just say that it might get more films bought? It sounds like you do need those white guys. A lot. And the only thing I can really defend her on this bigotry, right? The only thing I can really defend her on, for some reason, this got tied up with Captain Marvel. She hasn't said or uttered a word, in fairness to her, about Captain Marvel. But she hurt the film. Remember, the domestic opening was good. Not fucking Marvel awesome. It was not Marvel awesome. It was good domestically. And Europe, it did better. A lot more left-leaning. Not a surprise. What the fuck? Now, I might see that, knowing she's a damn face of a Marvel franchise. Say, you know what? Fuck this lady. I'm in my 40s. I'm white. And I remember being on with Tubbs and saying, I want to give this movie a chance. And I remember Tubbs said, she's big SJW. You'd hate her. Well, as long as she keeps it off the field. Well, she put it on the field. This was in June. And this carried all the way to opening. This bigotry carried all the way to opening. And they and I'm sorry, if you're defending her and you're saying she's just talking about getting it more diverse and these people in the audience have the opportunity to make the movie review critics much more diverse. That's what she's talking about. Then why I don't hate white guys, Swaff, and I don't eat white guys. Sounds like you do, sweetheart. We didn't make the movie for you. In fairness to her, and this is, I don't know how many people portrayed her as talking about Captain Marvel. This was not about Captain Marvel. She's talking about A Wrinkle in Time, which was, what was that about? The movie I'd probably never see either, right? What was that about?
It was Oprah, and it's a remake of an earlier like TV movie.
Yeah,
it's like a book,
and it's about minorities and women.
Lizard.
It's definitely not for
Lizard says,
what?
Brie Larson worked her ass off for this movie, and her costume proved that. Sorry, I had to bring that up.
She did this to herself, and the defense of her, she just wants more diversity, is a cop-out for the language that she chose, which sounds like bigoted. It sounds to me like, but you're okay. Show me there's bigotry in there. Like you're obviously suggesting. Going out and say, look, I'd really like more people of color reviewing films. You guys can do something about it. I would really like to think it would be great to have more people reviewing it. Not, I don't hate white guys, but it's stupid. It's bad. And all you have to do is put somebody else's name in there and you're a bigot. I'm pretty sure she is. You know what? It doesn't matter. Bigots make movies. Bigots are politicians. Bigots are all around us and everywhere. But she is as well. And she can be as a white woman. Thank you, Pugna. That's all. This is... Here's the story with Brie Larson at the end of the day. This was unnecessary. You are a privileged person simply by being born in North America with this opportunity. You are privileged with DNA, being attractive, and it's just not enough. And somebody going on and it just looks so disingenuous, and it just makes people think. I mean, I can't see in your heart, but it's pretty reasonable to come away with the opinion that you got a problem with white guys. And most of the white guys you have a problem with in that industry are probably gay. Oh my God, Brie, you ever see these movie reviewers? Oh my God, we got Brie Larson here. We're going to be in her right now. What do you think about your outfit? That ain't my 40-year-old ass. Who are you kidding? Unnecessary, stupid, but there was context to it. The context, she wasn't talking about Captain Marvel. It did get tied, but I got to be honest with you. If you had any brains in your fucking head, you would have known this was stupid. But you don't. Because you think it's okay to shit on certain groups of people. And at the same time, be all against bigotry.
It wasn't made for him. I want to know
I want to hear that again.
People that these films were made for. I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him.
I don't review your movies.
I want to know what that film meant to women of color, to biracial women.
The majority of viewers are straight. I'd be shocked. I can't believe that.
To teen women of color, to teens that are biracial. And for the third time, I don't hate white dudes. These are just facts. These are not my feelings, and I'm really sorry, Lindsay.
How does a minority group of reviewers help your movie? Other than your no, it helps your ego. Because you're better off with the white guys, because you said yourself they're the majority.
Please don't kill me. As some of you know, I immediately jumped on to Frances's brilliant words, inclusion writer, and this was way before she had bumper stickers for her iPad, because I know that this means that my work will be shown, digested, discussed by a variety of people, not just a singular perspective.
There's another bigoted. Since when do all 40-year-old guys think the same? You're a bigot. You pulled the you're okay, but you don't need to hear from. You know what? So what? Do you really look at these reviews and say to yourself, you know what? That's a really good criticism. Nobody does that. Is certain criticism coming from certain racial more valuable or less valuable based on race? That sounds like racism to me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Everything about this is racist, bigoted, and the controversy, however it affected the film or it didn't affect the film, was well-deserved. Nobody talked about this. Everybody tried to frame this. You have barely seen this video anywhere. Yeah, and she's a captain. No wonder this movie. No wonder. No wonder the controversy was self-made. Unbelievably stupid, unnecessary, preachy, bigoted, self-righteous. There you go.
Shot yourself in the foot.
You shot yourself for no reason, and probably for no reason.
It's almost like going on blog TV with your hands up.
I want to know what my work means to the world, not a narrow view.
Well, here's the thing. It's not about you. It's that simple. It's about the people. Is the movie all about you, sweetheart? What about the people? What about the key grips? Remember see it's key grip, dolly grip? Don't they get paid? It's not all about you. Movie's a team effort. I think you forgot that. In the middle of trying to make yourself sound important. What a dipshit.
I wonder what Thanos has to think of this. Let's ask him. What do you think, Thanos?
A killer.
Okay, cool.
Oh, there we go.
The end is near.
The end is
Thank
near.
you, Thanos.
All right. We're going to give you a choice. Put it in the chat.
You pick it.
You pick. Destiny versus Brittany Ventney.
Oh, boy.
The cringiest tipster video to date.
Oh, God.
That's really good. Dankula, if you want me to say in the politics. That's kind of short, I'll be honest with you. And Memology got a mic. What do you want? I'm interested.
I think I know what the people are going to want.
All right, let's see.
There's one for
Put it
Destiny,
in.
one
right.
for Tip, one for Dank, two
Well,
for
split.
Tip, three for Tip,
Tipster.
four
Tipster.
for Tip.
Tipster's good. Tipster's really funny.
Ooh.
Tipster, Memology. What do you think?
I'm seeing a lot of cringe. I'm seeing a lot of cringe. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of cringe.
Ooh, it's close, though.
It's close.
It's
The
close.
50 thing we could probably elaborate on without going in full depth because, I mean, there's not really much to it. Except she just showed exactly what Destiny's done in the past and why everybody really doesn't like him.
It's really just talk. We're not doing a video on Destiny, so there's not much. We're just going to talk about it and see what goes there. There's not much for Destiny. That kind of keeps us on a political plane, though. He's another one. It's almost the same story. I say a bunch of rotten shit about people, and they get mad at me, and then I play I'm too sophisticated for you to understand. You are not mad at me legitimately. It's almost the same story.
You're a piece of shit.
I'm thinking Tipster got the nod by slightly.
That's what I see.
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, boy.
This is
I haven't seen this yet either,
unbelievable. He is so there is zero self-awareness here. It's comical. It's comical.
He flips more than the Big Show. I'm just saying.
Okay.
The Big Show has flipped 34 times.
Yes. It's comical. It's comical that he doesn't know. What's going on? So Ian. Is there any way we can open up the thread between him and Ian? Because you might have to read it. Zhivago, get on that. Right?
On it.
I'm too sophisticated for this show. You're absolutely right. Get the fuck out of here. Bye. Hide YouTube channel. That's Keem for those who are listening to the podcast. You're not sophisticated at all.
Oh, wait, I'm blocked.
Yeah. Oh, you're blocked too? Oh, that's interesting. Ironic.
Dude, if anybody watching this or is participating in this, none of you are sophisticated.
Yeah, so we can't even go over these things correctly because he's literally blocked everybody. And the video is him bitching about being blocked. And I mean, he has a point. If Ian blocked him or got him taken down. But what was that tweet that somebody sent me today? I'm going to show.
Told you guys I took the W.
Yeah. I'm gonna show that on screen now. This is too funny. This sets the whole thing up perfectly, better than I can express it right now. No. Here's the tweet. This is too funny. It's too funny. Told you guys I took the W on this one and showed Ian Miles Chung's tweet. We can't even look at his tweets. I've never fucking flipped out on him in Twitter. And he blocks people that are on my news team that haven't even tagged him. So we got a whole bunch of W's over here, Tipster. Tons.
According to one of his fans, I spam Tipster's DMs 24/7.
Do you?
And that's why Tipster blocked me.
Oh, okay.
I put my DMs out there, and I've sent him two
Well,
things.
maybe he's bitch made
that was
soy
his
boy.
You're a stalker.
I know he wouldn't be a soy boy. He'd be a little
I'm a
skinnier.
stalker.
So here's Tipster bitching about fucking Ian. Basically, this was a cat fight between two girls, and everybody hates Ian more than they hate Tipster. That's it. $10. The gackle. Keem is so sophisticated. I mean, about the H fine wine that is G fuel. Yeah, right. Jim the crackle. Thank you.
Hold up.
Figured we fucking got rid of that.
Sounds like a fucking ping pong.
What is up,
match.
guys? Tipster here, and today I have a new video for you guys. And I wasn't planning on doing a video at all for you guys today.
Oh, like you had so much to fucking do.
Truth be told,
You have a Star Wars shirt on. Get real.
but I was kind of taking the weekend off. I usually take the weekends off unless some big story comes up that I can report for you guys or something like that. I was just kind of taking the
I got in a fight with Blue Checkmark. That's a big story.
weekend off, spending some time with my wife. We were just watching a movie and stuff like that. And someone tweeted at me, and I decided to respond to said tweet. But when I hit the respond button, I didn't get the option to respond. Instead, I was notified that my Twitter was suspended because some of my tweets from earlier today had been reported. Essentially, I got into an argument with Ian Miles Chung, the ethical journalist. We got into an argument because he decided to take some jabs at me today. And I decided, you know what, if he can, dish it out.
Fairness to Tipster. From what we see, what we can see, Tipster, because you're such a pussy, Ian threw the first punch out of nowhere. I don't know why he'd do that and bring more attention to the stuff that got him in trouble in the first place.
I'm going to go ahead and
I'm too busy
up.
jogging.
Because
Tipster.
people on this platform are not very smart.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, this is two terribly unlikable people.
Certainly he can take it, right? So I took some
I want you all to hear that. I want you all to hear that.
today. And I decided, you know what, if he can, dish it out, certainly he can take it, right?
Hardy fucking har.
So I took some jabs back, and it got to the point where I pointed out that, I sort of reminded him that, hey, guy, you want to act like you're a saint and stuff like that, but let me remind you, you're a DDoSer, a doxer, and a swatter, and we actually have evidence of you basically admitting to this yourself.
No, you're a liar. Big deal.
In private messages with someone. So I pointed that out, and I guess he didn't like that because he blocked me. He continued to talk
Sounds
shit
familiar.
about me after he blocked
I wonder
me.
what
Kind
I
of a
pointed
bitch-made
out
move.
that you didn't like.
He
to block
reported
me.
multiple tweets of mine, and it's really interesting. We'll take a look at the tweets that he actually reported because he's part of the
Do we know for a fact that he reported him as one of his goofy fans did?
It's probably one of his goofy fans.
Yeah, who knows? We don't know. So, I mean, look, I wouldn't put it past Ian at all, knowing what I know now.
But how
Absolutely
people
not.
are these days, there is dedicated groups that go out and flag fucking people down. Like we've seen it happen to all kinds of people. Everybody loses their Twitter accounts at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
Tipster's lucky it didn't get suspended.
Yeah, he probably is. That'd have been bullshit. By the way, if Ian did it, I don't condone it. I disavow.
No.
And I disavow his fucking fans for doing that shit, too. Because Ian threw the first punch, from what we can see.
blue checkmark crew, so he gets special treatment on Twitter. So it's really interesting when you actually take a look at some of the
That's probably true. The blue, if a blue checkmark bitches about you, you're gonna more likely get a suspension.
tweets that he reported. But he did that, and now my Twitter suspended for 7 days. And that's the main reason I'm doing this video, because a lot of you guys know I'm really active on Twitter. I try to interact with my audience on Twitter. Also, I enjoy shit posting a lot. And
He's the master shit poster.
Oh, God.
I don't think I've ever heard you call yourself a shit poster.
Yeah,
once.
well, it's clearly sucking
Hey,
up to them.
fans, you guys want to do some shit posting?
He's
I
clearly
got some epic memes.
yeah. Most of the time, up until recently, he usually just posted about your feelings and how you feels. All your feels.
I don't want you guys thinking something happened to me or something because you look at my Twitter and be like, damn, where's Robert at? He hasn't tweeted for like 7 days or some shit. I wanted to let you guys know what's
Yeah, they might have thought you had a heart attack.
going on. So this is kind of an unscripted sort of
That's a fat guy, not as fat. I feel sorry for the chair. He didn't need to give
impromptu video. So let's go ahead and take a look at this sort of situation here. This is what I got. This is a screenshot here. We've temporarily limited some of the features of your account. Essentially, I can send DMs to people, but I can't send.
Hold on, pause it really quick.
Yeah.
I just realized Wings is smaller than Tipster.
Yes. Oh
and
shit, the
back
cat backwards. This is serious. Back away slowly before pushing your friend forward.
Any like screenshots or pictures of any kind in those DMs. I can't like tweets. I can't retweet tweets.
Wah.
I can't post tweets of
Wah.
any kind. Essentially, you guys can see all my stuff, but that's about it. And I think that people who don't currently follow me can basically not see my stuff. I'm not exactly sure how that works. But essentially, I can't post anything but direct messages. I can direct message people that I already have
Thank you,
direct
Twitch.
message access with. And that's it. So that's pretty shitty.
Oh.
But essentially, this whole thing started because someone notified me that Ian Miles Chung, who I did a few videos on a few months back when he was exposed for doxing and swatting Andy Warski, he apparently started tweeting talking shit about me today. So the first thing he said was, I have a...
I gotta agree. I mean, this you throw a punch at Flipster, and then you block him? Like, what kind of move is that? Similar to what Tipster would do in a finger snap. And that's what he is bitching about is exactly what he did to me, except I didn't even do it in Twitter. I just said, look, I know your friends are. That's all I did. And that's what got him to block him in my entire news team.
hard and fast rule that I will never waste my time arguing with anyone whose face looks like the surface of Mars.
Hard and fast. I will never waste my time. Ian, that's such a stupid tweet. You're giving him more exposure, and you're saying he's not worth your time, and you post his photo. Like, that's brain dead, Ian. Brain dead.
He then
and you block him, and then he magically gets suspended. Wow.
Went on to tweet the following tweet: "Don't wear jewelry that comes out of a claw machine. Fuck off with that crackerjack shit." So
Ian hasn't learned a fucking thing.
I'm gonna go
If
ahead
Brie
and
is mad now, imagine going home to this Tipster. Well, she'd be happy because he's not white, and he can review a movie or two.
Okay, he thinks he's a funny guy. So I decided, okay, you know what? He's throwing jabs at me. Clearly, if he's willing to dish it out, he can take it, right? So I decided
This is two guys that can't dish it out or take it. You know, like this is the funniest bitch fight of all time.
to clap back a little bit, and I tweeted out the following. I want to talk.
Why does the bottom of his chin look like it's going to absorb the top?
Shit about my
Jesus
appearance
fucking
at
Christ.
Stillgray, but you ain't exactly looking like Fabio yourself, bro. Just saying. So I posted a screenshot of his tweet about me and a few choice pictures
And they're both ugly.
of my own about our boy Stillgray or Ian Miles Chung. I also followed that up with the following tweet here. Actually, did it not show? Oh, here we go. Oh no, I'm so hurt that Sloth from the Goonies tried to have a go at me. How will I ever recover? And actually, a lot of people gave me shit for this one because they're like, "Hey, dog, Sloth is dope. Don't ever compare Sloth to Ian Miles Chung."
Oh God, you're so funny.
The amount of testosterone in this
there is
cannot
no
be contained.
testosterone here. It's just absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is a guy that's like, he said shit about my wife. I said, fuck your wife after you criticize me being a parent and go cry in her lap. And then he acts like I fucking, I talked about them sexually, which is a funny thought, actually. Fuck your wife.
So again, I posted his original tweet talking shit.
It's a beta fight, exactly.
A picture of him and a picture of Sloth for comparison. I think they look pretty similar, if I'm just being honest. So then...
Do you ever see a guy take a picture from a movie character and it's ugly and put him next to the other one and say, look at this guy? I mean, this is the best genius comedy I've seen since Leafy.
It got to the point, like I said before, where I had to point out that this guy's acting like, he's, some kind of saint or some shit, because he started going at Andy Warski for an article that was written about him, claiming that he was sharing child pornography on a live stream, which I saw a little bit of that live stream, And they didn't necessarily show child pornography on the stream, so I don't know why a lot of people are saying that. There was some speculation that maybe they had access to some child pornography, which we later found out wasn't exactly accurate. I don't know all the details with that. I wasn't super involved with that situation. But
what do you mean you weren't super involved with it? You promoted the fucking stream.
What?
You promoted the fucking stream. You're in a chat group, and I know you're in a chat group that they tried to sell you this thing. What do you mean? You know all about this. The only thing we couldn't tie you to was the folder. So you're playing dumb. Now here's the dishonesty.
That there was some speculation that maybe they had access to some child pornography, which we later found out wasn't exactly accurate. I don't know all the details with that. I wasn't super involved with that situation. But having said that, they did this live stream, and a lot of people started calling him out for it, and there was an article written about Andy Warski. Now, keep in mind, that article, which was written by Metro, has since retracted a ton of stuff because...
Okay, we looked into this. We can't find a fucking thing. And I'm not calling you a liar yet. We can't find a thing. In fact, if you go, usually when they make retractions and stuff like this, they put it at the end of the article. I put out a tweet today. I didn't hear anything. That doesn't mean he's a liar. There has been nothing changed or retracted that I can see from this article. So nothing's been proven one way or another. Nothing has been proved one way or another. I don't think they had it to begin with. I think they had a bunch of scantily clad girls. But it's completely reasonable to come to the conclusion that there might have been something that was illegal. Let me quote. Ralph, I'm going to open up my screen share for you, Warski said. I'm not going to show the audience so you can tell me if these are, do you think they should be allowed in the show? Ralph replied, let me see. Let me look. I don't know. It looks, I don't know. That's going to get some mind stirring. That's going to get some people going, what the fuck?
So I would lean towards no on that.
And you were the one that also said that it was a bad idea to give it to Warski. Now you're making a quasi-defense? This thing was fucked from the top down. So there's no evidence one way or another. And from what I understand, the FBI checked and they moved on. Scantily clad underage probably doesn't qualify as child porn. But I don't see any retractions. None.
Banana in the chat saying they changed the race Warski part right. Now, if you look on the article, it's almost towards the very bottom. It says the YouTuber has the nickname Race Warski, which refers to extreme right-wingers' belief that the U.S. is doomed to be torn apart by a devastating ethnic conflict.
Still there, and this is what he just read. What was taken back, Mr. Responsible? Mr. Ethical? This is why I did the 5-hour stream. These guys cannot be taken seriously. We're off the Warski train. We're back on the Warski train. That's it. Now, this article, I got to be honest with you, it's clear this guy had an axe to grind. There's no doubt about it. I don't trust these blue check marks as far as I can throw them. But asking the question, what the fuck? You're doing an expose on a so-called pedo ring, which we found out wasn't a pedo ring, and you're asking, are these appropriate to set, show in the show? Well, guess what? That's enough to get a call from the FBI. Now, the FBI was there. Where is the retraction? Well, I don't see it. Anybody in chat? Help me out. You seen anything? Where's the retraction? I'd like to know.
Didn't. Yeah, I don't see it.
I don't see it. I don't think Warski's off the hook. In fact, you said it was stupid for him to cover him in the first place. And at very least, Warski got all these jackasses to delete the evidence. But Bloodsport. Do you really believe that this isn't anything but a suck-up fucking job? I made sure nothing was disgusting when it said to me because I know it's illegal and it's disgusting in the first place. 2 detectives are talking to people today. I'm glad the circle of people have been taken down. Have they? No. Watch Nick's video. It was fucked from the top down and you promoted this fucking stream.
Can we talk
Sorry.
about the new path that Warski took after all this come out?
Oh, that he got raped?
No, how his depression fired. It was just a phase. Life is beautiful, sponsored by happiness. And his pinned tweet is, I have unbanned everyone on Purple Dragon and Twitter. Next will be
Really?
Warski for Warpass Return. Life is too short to be sad about criticism, even if it's mean. Use it as fuel. Day 6 workout starts today. 3 hours,
Really?
no less.
Have I been
Woo.
unblocked?
Yeah.
You know why Andy Warski blocked me?
Everybody's been unblocked.
Because I made fun of JF and him.
He's
He
posting
did unblock
little
me.
quotes.
He did unblock me. How about that?
Look at his little quote. The only way to avoid pissing people off is to do nothing important. Oliver Emberton.
He probably got the shit scared out of him.
I would say.
Yeah. Remember that scene in Fight Club when Ed Norton says to Brad Pitt, why'd you put a gun in that guy's face? Because I'm changing his life. Tomorrow, his cereal's going to taste better. He's going to get up. He's going to work out. And he's going to do something with his life. That's what happened to Warski. Close call. Woo!
I was like, oh, okay. Let's
I also followed that up with the following tweet.
We already saw that.
In that article, and Ian seems to not pay much attention to that. The fact that Andy Warski. Now, keep in mind that article, which was written by Metro, has since retracted a ton of stuff.
I bet he made that up. I love to know. I really want to find out. I'd put money down that he made that up.
Attention to that. The fact that the article has been corrected based on all the misinformation
Jesus Christ.
that was shown in there. So, Ian, if you're watching this video, you might want to take another look at that article. A lot of misinformation was shared in there, and
what misinformation, Mr. Reporter Man?
I was going to say, he might want to take another look.
Yeah, you might want to take another look. Nothing changed with DC. Same fucking article I reported on Friday.
Retracted a lot of those statements, so not sure if you were aware about it with that. But anyway,
yeah.
He wants to throw stones in glass houses. He forgets about the fact that he actually committed a crime when he doxed and swatted Andy Warski. And not only do we know he did that, or we're speculating he did that, we actually know for a fact he did that because he confessed to doing it in voice messages that he sent to a woman to try and impress her, which is really ridiculous. I don't know if you know how to woo a woman. I know a thing or two about that. I'm actually married, in case you haven't noticed.
trying so hard not to laugh.
This is the international symbol for fuck your wife. How about that?
No comment.
I'm happily married with my wife. I've definitely seen
You're a player.
A vagina, something I'm not sure Ian Miles
You've actually seen.
seen.
You know what? That was a close call like Warski.
And swatted Andy Warski. And not only do we know
I
he
gotta
did
hear
that,
this
or we're
again.
speculating he did that, we actually know for a fact he did that because he confessed to doing it in voice messages that he sent to a woman to try and impress her, which is really ridiculous. I don't know if you know how to woo a woman. I know a thing or two about that.
I just saw Augie come up on Steam. I think he was playing Shower with Your the Father 2015.
Actually married, in case you haven't noticed. I'm happily married.
What's that game called? Somebody sent it to me. How to Shower with Your Dad 2015, something like that.
With my wife, I've definitely seen a vagina.
No, he didn't play that game. I'm sure it was Apex. Wait a minute, Apex is not on Steam.
Something I'm not sure Ian Miles Chung has seen. Because if you think that it impresses a woman to talk to them about how you tried to have
I don't want to be a
someone
player
swatted,
no more.
Just a word
Victory
of advice,
says,
man.
Tipster, you
That's
can't
not
see your
exactly gonna
vagina
make a
yet.
woman's panties wet, or they're not going to make their
Ew, God, I mean, listen to him say that.
It impresses a woman to talk to them about how you tried to have someone swatted. Just a word of advice, man. That's not exactly going to make a woman's panties wet, or they're not going to make their panties wet. I'm just saying, that sort of thing.
Neither is arguing with people on Twitter.
There were other tweets that I sent that pointed out the same thing about.
Is he virtue signaling the people who get laid?
Him being a doxer and a swatter and stuff like that. But this one seems to sum it up best, and it's in video form, so it'll make it a little bit easier to show in this video.
All right, Ian doxed, swatted Andy Warski. We went over that. No one's arguing with Tipster on that. Not even a little bit. But it's just it's amazing the lack of
self-awareness.
Yeah, where it's just is incredible. He's not. He's a little less worse than him. He's about as trustworthy as fucking. And they're both so. He's about as trustworthy as Ian, and fucking they're both so soy boys, and both of them screwed me. Just give you an idea. He's a social climber, just like the rest of them. And yes, he was involved in that story. Let me give you an idea how involved he was in that story. All right? I'm going to help him and hurt him at the same time right now. I got a tweet about all the YouTubers they tried to sell this story to. He was on the list, right? And he's telling the truth. He backed out, said call the cops. And he still promoted Warski's stream.
And the video. Because Toon's video was going to save everything.
Yeah, that did a whole
All
lot.
you gotta do is go to Toon's thumbnails to realize he's not fucking cut out, especially in a post-Destiny world, a post-Just Destiny world. There's nobody stupider. There's nobody dumber. And it's just YouTube drama, and he can't get that right.
We're not even a month out from Just Destiny.
Yeah, and they couldn't even look at those. Wait a minute, this guy might not be cut out. Virgil, you're on the air. Yeah. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, you're on the air. What's up?
You're on there.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, are you salty?
About?
In general, are you salty?
It's a day that
dumb
ends in
joke.
Y, so
I
it's
want to
always
talk.
salty.
I don't want to. No. Go ahead. Finish your joke.
Like, are you salty about the kill stream getting more views than you?
No. Why would I be salty about that? They've been getting more views from me for over a year and a half. I guess. There's a bunch of people. I guess I'd be salty about Illuminati getting 100K. No, not really. Doesn't affect my life one way or another how many views Ian gets or Ethan gets.
And it's 2019 and you're still using the word SJW?
Let's stick to the other thing. Yes, I'm using the word SJW. So does Tipster. So a lot of people do. Go back to Blood Sports. What are you doing here?
It's an outdated, like, kind of...
Are you going to talk over me, or are you going to answer my... Are you going to engage with me?
He
Are you
left.
going to... Yeah, he doesn't... Not good. That was pretty stupid. Didn't go. Fucking sat there for an hour.
That's 22 seconds of my life I won't get back.
Get ready. Get
No.
ready for the raid.
Yeah.
Get ready for the raid.
It's a one-man raid.
Look in the chat.
We didn't throw him out. We didn't throw him out.
No, thank you. Thank you, Daddy.
Oh, yeah, they did it on purpose. Oh,
Here, since
yeah.
they're all here. They
He
can
bounced,
they can
and that was the thing.
Hit a button, monkey! Hit a button, monkey!
Ah, well, I'll just pull it
That's
out.
the closest thing to Keemstar they'll get today.
Oh, I get it. Look, let him
He
come
just
back
tweeted
in.
it out.
Let him come back in. Oh, Keem sent us. Oh, I get it.
Yeah. He's tweeted out raid spam censorship. Thank you, Keem.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
I'm going to go ahead and back out.
First donation I ever sent, I just wanted to make fun of Flipster because I'm at work and can't call in and get through these vids without feeling a breath. And yeah. Well, you can't say I'm using Keem if I throw him the fuck out, huh? Keem is a baby.
He loves us.
Well, tell him to call in. I didn't kick him out. He's never been kicked out of my Discord once. I just don't want him to make the chat about himself. He's literally here every day because he loves
Every
me.
show.
He's in every show. So fuck him.
I love how he tweets
Keem is
that out.
You know, I tell you something. If you listen to Tim Pool and do not report
I'm gonna go
Keem,
ahead and back out.
do not. I'm not even fucking joking. All right. But if you listen to Tim Pool, Joe Rogan, talk to Jack and that other bimbo, I get targeted and harassed every day from this guy. And because I only have, 200 people in here? A day? I'm lucky?
Yeah.
Okay. Keem's here. And it's him. Let's put Keem on.
Oh, okay. Nice.
What's up?
This show, all this show does is censor people. It's complete.
What's up?
Every time I
How you
come
doing,
here and
Keem?
type in the chat, everybody stops listening to you and they start paying attention to me, and that's sad, Tommy.
Well,
That's
I mean,
sad.
this is not about you. I know it's tough to get your head around.
I thought you did a show for the community.
Not for you. Get out of my community.
I mean, I feel like that you have a damaged ego because I'm more popular than you. And that's
No, I'm okay with you being more popular than me. In fact, I wouldn't make a dime. I couldn't do what you do. Absolutely
He
not.
left.
Yeah, I can't get anything out of me because they think I'm salty when I'm not. Keem, you do suck.
That was bad.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Usually he's pretty good.
I was trying to be nice to him.
That was
I was trying to be.
bad.
I was trying to be nice to him. Let's have a conversation.
You can't. He can't take the niceness, Tommy. It's
No,
not
he can't.
in his DNA.
No, he can't. You know what he told me once, which is really funny. What was it? His work too. When he called into the show the first time in mid 2016, right when it was a hockey show, right? He kind of threw me off because I was ready to throw down. Right, I was furious, like legit mad. Right, and he was a total gentleman, and it fucked me up. It really fucked me up. You watch the first one. It's from a year ago. It's before Baited. It's before all that shit. But it's before Leafy Video Beta dropped. And he fucked me up. I was like I was bright red by the end of it.
You were ready. You were ready for World War III.
You were there, right?
I was. I was feeling like absolute dog shit.
And to be honest with you, we joked about it one time before it Baited. We were talking to Clown, and we joked about it. You know.
That was great.
Oh,
one
video I was wanting. Can we promote? Can we show the new High as a Kite video?
Yeah, sure.
How to set up the Blue Yeti. He is like, what did he say? 17 subs away from 100 or something.
Oh yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah, let's help somebody out. I like
that video was hilarious.
All right. Can you send me the video?
Everything High as a Kite does is fucking hilarious.
I'll open your DMs. We'll definitely. Yeah, High as a Kite's really funny. He makes these short videos. He's I don't know, like a biker looking Finnish guy with a ton of tattoos, ex-military, and he's also addicted to this stupid drama shit like I am. So yeah, let's watch. This is fun. All right, it's only 2 minutes long. High as a Kite. Spam the video in the chat after we're done here, and here it is.
Got you.
The Blue Yeti beginner's guide, and everybody knows how much I love the Blue Yeti.
Oh yeah, they're the greatest.
Yeah, that's what you got. The only thing worse is Snowball. But I get claimed. Out there, we love him, and go check him out. He's a great guy. I think that's it. Do we have any callers or anything? Any callers?
Let's see.
Zero, you're on the air. Turn the stream off, thanks.
You didn't pee on it.
Huh?
You're on the air.
You're on the air, bud.
Welcome.
Welcome. You made the show.
Oh.
What's up? How can I help you?
Oh.
Wow, you just pussied out. Kids today. Yeah, go get them over 100. Be nice. Be a nice guy.
But don't forget, Tommy.
We're fighting a pedophile conspiracy, but beyond that, it's a vampire conspiracy.
And it's on Instagram.
Yeah. Nah, he's gone. All right. Mick, L Fresh right here.
Oh, hey, Tommy. What's up?
You tell me, man.
I just figured I'd call in and say I just had a baby.
Congratulations.
Nice.
What's the baby's name?
But no, I called it. I named him Cannon.
Cannon?
Yeah.
Is it a guy's name or a girl's name?
It's a guy's name.
Okay, I didn't know. I never met anybody named Cannon. I met somebody named
saying.
Buckshot once. Buckshot Ralph from Elizabeth.
But no, I just figured I'd call in because I think I called in like a year ago, and I was like, I met a girl, and I should go out with her, and now we had a baby. So
that's me. Did you on Love Phones?
I can't remember if it was Love Phones. Or
I'm taking credit for the baby. You're welcome. It's me. I've cured cancer. I make babies without even being there. Did you call your shot like I did? I did a show and I said when she comes back she'll be pregnant for my, and she was. I did it. Beat that.
There you go, man.
Beat that, tipster. Oh, you can't. Oops. 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 Oops.
I'm going to go ahead and back out.
All right, bud. Congratulations.
All right. Thanks, man. See you.
Preacher.
Cool.
You're on the air.
Parcher.
Preacher. I can't see
Parcher.
the fucking thing is like halfway across the room. I got to fix that. All right, Parcher. Let's get out of here. All right, everybody. Boy, Keem was bored today. And I think if you proved anything, Keem, you kind of destroyed your narrative that I'm thinking about you all day and crying about you all day. I don't care one way or another. Doesn't change my outview. Because Keem, you gotta grow up and your daughter's gotta see what you did. And Ralph, I'm glad I'm not Ralph.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to.
Hey, ladies and gents, if you are a Patreon, I'll be in the Patreon chat right after this. Thank you. Take care. Good night, everybody. GG.
King's home, slapping fives, black stones. The danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated the evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me read them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe.
I make your babies.